Light TV, Friends of Ken TV, Enathik TV, Ashafonyina, Akwabashonko, and from Bra Showdown, Jumidi, Sumidi, and Nanaya Sewana, the Ekosu, my Ghana, and a net day showdown, Jumidi, so my bet Snafidim Hanumsia, maybe pense, Bimu, maybe Tuja, Eddie Amana was safe, Fatasia, Tujani B, Edema Womo, Sasso, and Ja, one and sure, woman, the woman in Papa, and so my woman just the papa ni de nya de a wo mo be yeda no wo mu nyina no matina fidiem hanum se yende no wo bia ebeje ne de ene ne de kan a wo hwe showdown jimedia mema wate ase se strictly politics and a social story kakra bia na tututu obi akoshu wo baby akonhia bi esi wo baby bibi esi wo baby ye hu kakra na eja ya betina hanum se ne de ni nyina no aka politics no ho na ye de asommo emre ekọ nanim no ade achese NPP communication team members and NDC communication team member wo nyina no ebeba be ka me ho e wo fidie hanum se na NDC ba ben mu 6 months mu ni ekeka kwa ne 7th month ade ekosho e wo sa so e na sabre NPP amanyokuo ne sade atete apra pansan no de ekoso wo honum no ye ne wo mo atwetwe ho enkomo na eja wo mo so atuja ni binti se ne de kan ya trust me se ade a wonu ho kresan se de obi asuro so beka de obi antumi nka de obi wo honom a wono de ode bekwa akofan fichirechi ni ade de bi na ya sewa de metena sese ya metuja ne de manipa ne direct ha no ye mbe ye na sebi ne ye pa cho de bi se de asem ne tie no sa pepepe ena ye beka NPP for de wo mu ji wo mo ho ankasa mo amodi ho adanse asem de metena fidie mu hanum se ya minko obi a ho asem kra na enye NPP party ne san se party no kanene na ye nyina no ye do ne ye nyina no ye wa kuma pa edema party ne nso ne party na manipa bebre na ensesi fom ti sedi empedifo bi wo hono ma wo mu hu kwan a wo mu befa so wo mu be build party no matena fidiem hanum se ne de me beboa ni atoato adwen ni atuja ede ama wo mo mahuni se backbenchers ye na yetiehie ne ya shada pa ni yaka ya no atum ni yeja wo mo se wo mo nye de wo mo pe eno ne nkyira se ye de party na che wo mo debi ye nyina no ya wo party ne mu nti de ekobo ne bia no ya besenya no na yaka ama wo mo nyina no ewu mimi tuja wa hanum se no na wo su wu tuja ede for comment section na se ede mame de meka video mebo ni ade o nipa pese o fire ni bia peti fegu hono mame emre ekọ nanim na yade amagibre na mo comment ebeba nyina no metu mebo na makenkan ni nyina no ede amamu saso ena hana ATP what the newspaper review no ebeba be som ye ba before asa na ebushia me sha ase se metuja no o wa hanum si abema na kwa ba mamentete de na me ba be ka ni bi hum emfa enkyere mo mani tu ase Abronye DC for some time now waso wa Kennedy ohine Agyapong enya na sumdwe Kennedy nkasa ye no obi be kasa kra no de aba be she Kennedy sabe ya me mo kasa de Kennedy the powerful response pa ena ede amane saso ena Abronye DC na nkasa muzisi ane de waso obi enjai MPP amanyokuo ne mfamma no party ne sisi ane de wo fadi esi ne na so watutu je bi abushia meso metu bi ede amane saso ena ye nuanom nkremofue wo si ye nua be ma bi akwa bi achese wo mo dwe ho a wo mo ntiase enu ntiri wo mo mpene ema MPP amanyoko no wo mo nya wo mo sumdwe me pa cho bebre na so akosho we ya ho keke nti me hyase se me tuja na wa weni tua bebi a me hyase ede free ende enka bo ehwe de ECG fo mo nye steady wo krom ha ECG for monye steady papa wo kroma mo aye hyase se ye stream no mo bedi ho adanse se na eja ne ye toma ne kwa ye nya bo ECG for chem so anu am se cash and ye beje light mo beje light ne so aye so ya bo ye ho dada sabre ya me no mo kase plant na ya so aye di ye adwuma den na ekoso sa no mo nchi steady wo krom ha o see enche 24-hour economy be shase on the 1st of July ya na me bisa se sa shuba we ye dey ko 24-hour economy na ewie bo a ente se kra na mudum light ene na anajo 8 anajo 9 de dem pa na be ko hwe wo krom ha munye steady na nya de ye ba be hwohwo sa ne ma no so mate de meka na se ATP bibi abakode
yesu adom na so e
oba de na daro ma me nso me hu ye papa isi gifo era nka ya ma medwa like akra
aban papa ba
wo aban hu
aban papa
na aban papa ba nso mu sole na pa wi na dwena mu dum light sa denko
say ye Ghana for dom kokromoti kwato aba ede ma wo no say bi mo ye kwato aba ne ye bi muto mo yonko won ne che wa de kan na asem se wonde say krofo yi de tie bi adum so bebo but omo so omo ntrefu ene baaye amokoto aba ntana eye normal ye nyina ye ti kromu ase
efie na say me tutu je bi wa hanoma me kodru fie no na che say wo mo dum light den na kosa Saturday ne nso the same thing eno ada sokura mo sa shu dum light yes sira mo papa se si an timemufo ye ni abide o ye ni abede ankasa ye mbe mama fa mu dum so no fa metete ebe kwakwa wi achi sokura no be sa akoto light ne kura no wonse hu so na auto light 200 cedis acha ye 1 week na asa muso le na send ye dum so se dum so no so aba mo fa timetable mfa maye esa se fie da ni the same thing na mo ye nyanya mo ho time mo nchi steady ewo kroma na ATP
na ya se wa
menya ni tie se yes nkrofo bi to akadwa
ai ekrom ase de esi ano omo ano omo se ye ton PK ene di nya ye no eye FBI fo abepie mu Ghana hase ye titiri ne nklamantem ye se ye cheche scam message fidi agro enti kofi boat kura ya che no
esi a minim na ba ko se mo minim liga bi
sawo ho esi a so de ye shatawale asene ho ya bo munene ade ena apia diamond ono so se ye hwehwe ya Ahyamudi diamond apia
o se hwehwe
Ahyamudi
the richest lady in the world nipo to me cheers cash stone boy nene na suku
omo ntia sienti na ye se ja
omo ye investigate so ono kwa do oni Ghana wo bi memu e bia na eja ejuma kaka oye wo na
obi ka se wo diamond apia wo ka se e be hwehwe wudi cause wo niema wo ye no kroma se kura na enwanwa
wona ne squad ni nyina wo se
ye hwehwe Tracy Boachi mu nyina because enwanwa papa no so on line no
papa na nkasa mu no so kura wo se ye hwehwe mi se papa no so because ne niema ekeko e bi to bi gira wo na so na ka wo ma case ka wo no mo dia tofie enen ya wo Panu nyina was ye hwehwe wo mu nzem
enche ne adru eya Ibrahim Mahama so no se hwe ni di
baby a ATP keka kwedi anu ohia nkasa
na ya se wa ye gide wo kroma ye behwe but enye easy enye easy
oh okay ATV ene mami di kan tuja na eja me ba wo bom nchiremu emu odi ankasa
okay
ebusu ayen hyase ye kodi ansam ne de maba de bede obia beje ne de enne de ntine me kodi mami fa Kennedy ohene Japan hyase. For some time now, Kennedy Ohene Japan has been in the news. He has been trending from Thank You to Womube PMU Ashanti region. Wana wamo sheja ma kontifwe. Womube bo obi be praba kon Kennedy etche ne hodi free Thank You to animu. Since then, yantina no kase biya biom. Kosi se Asante Mamponda sibro se bozo toshu mienu. Ni doti ye no Kennedy be PMU onom. Wane MP ne constituency chairman ne jese enkrofo ekeka hu nyina akohie mu delegate kohie mu a wokoto bombe se mayefa ba omi amba biom na ba omi ase na we ko 3 times na kufuo ko se na nado ko se na nyina no ye nya de ebeboa wo beka ye no so amafo be show mu okrom hanum se twabol na yante Kennedy hu bia biom. Because recently, ba se Kennedy Ohene Japan, di na woda na ne birthday no kura wodi ye no so no ensembe bre na bobo ba ye amafo a wo mo de wo mo dan ni ade nyina no che no so wonje na onfanye campaign house ne oja omukodomu anu omuba no metena se a wodi ni fie ni ade nyina no man I think say no ye Western North former minister MPP aban no eja wode ne dan ni ade nyina de ma Kennedy beka sa ye ne birthday time beka so sisi ane de asumdwe ene wo mo hwehwe ene ade from them no obi a wo free Kennedy camp bi obeba abonte beba beka bibibia ne ye de hye Kennedy na so Kennedy enu ada ena say birthday ni de wedi na de aka ene say obeto party na party ni mu no na woto nsa de frɛ mpanifo MPP for baby yi sika mu nyina no no wo mu di mu ntintima wo mu nyina be hia ye wo mu didi ye wo mu no mensa no awode nsɛm tudwa na Kennedy ba be kan nsɛm bi sɛ sɛdeɛ na kane no wo mu ta aka sɛ Kennedy ohine Japan de na koma ha no wono de ne bufu ntem one de enche kura o no wa to bomb ne nam wiem se hu o na pete na de wono ane party fo no di wo mo atem ne ade wo se se de na kane no amafu bi tumi ba bonto no ma be kasa na mekuku gina su gidigidi na mani abede na mabare ma betutu bia ma o no me Kennedy ohine Japan sune sa de minya biom ensembie no hono ma wo bi beba be kade afa me Kennedy ohine Japan ho a meba be hwohwo ne hwebiom osisisi ano wehu eye MPP fo na bi wo manu aduro esam se wo mu hu ni se wono Kennedy yobi anakoma ha no wono Kennedy yobi ani bufu ndam wono Kennedy yobi oni ahobrase inti the moment wo bi beba bonte beba be so ne so pe ana obi beba be ka bibi dia fa ne ho pe na ndie nakoma no se ehuru popopopo ani se ehuru so sisi ade sa de no we jai oba beka se Kennedy ekunipa bra beka se Kennedy muade bra beka se Kennedy nye serious bra wasi bibie no hono ma sabre yimpempre yi pa wono bebia wo bedui anya me ayi aduma wenya 65 years bibie no hono ma obi beba beka che ono Kennedy ohene Japan na ebebo ne hu de wawiasem nyina wate bone ekọ otwiko breman ya mokagu ne so nyina waji atumu wonim se wono Kennedy wonye wonim se wono Kennedy omuade onim so ono Kennedy na no ha no onim so ono Kennedy ono pani obi a wotumi ka che special prosecutor se ne sese now bibie no ebebushi ne biom intino mo amoye ne wo se ye be soso ene wo se Kennedy eni kwa so obe ye flag bearer che se ma me fom nko back kakra wo hu yenko back to 2023 me ka de be siasam so 2023 ebra na Kennedy person obey flag bearer de ma MPP said be your best stand day 2024 as presidential candidate na nkati memfo akoto abade amano no ne campaign messages no hu na ebi wo hono ma wo tewa sudi na wotie nsem a na eba wo ni said e bi papa yi owo vision adwimbi woni tirim se resources agana fo nyina ye wo no ye betumi dia ye bibipa masa bibipa na so bamfa so dia maye nipa ensema no wo ka nyina no ade ba ko no target papa factories Kennedy beka se bia ye factories wo beka se bia ye factories it means say dia ma me benya agide wo Kennedy mu na me ka kire mu no because ye nya wo bia wo se wo ba as flag bearer a wo beka che Ghana for se wo ba obebie factories youth eni adwuma ye ne ade nyina no wo be pie wo bia no de obi akohihye bebi na wo bia ho atumi ahenhan no and ye shake Kennedy not even being a flag bearer yet. Kennedy now not a member of parliament. Now nekrano the companies are Kennedy ohine Japan wo bie ne nkrofo wa employ wo ne buhyan ya asam ketwa. Into kasa na mitie na mse da bim said ya papa we ni sune ne ban si fatia no si ya kasi ye de Ghana ehye ne nsa obetumi aye bibi papa bi dia maye. I am not doing campaign for him but I am only stating the facts because mehu meshia mashene ne ye ne ade ene ma mekasa de bia me wasem bia meka ne sem ye hwe Ibrahim Traore 2 years awo betena so said ya mafo bona baso se ne ne ukopie mu ewo Burkina Faso ne ma papa wa ye de ama wo mu kane ne nank wo mu tu wo mu goda Canada fo nya wo mu share US fo nya wo mu share wo mu sakwa de kwa Switzerland na wo makwa akonane nenso Ibrahim Traore 2 years pa betena kunya so wo de ne nan si fom se debi ye ma ye resources en free Burkina Faso en kopie mu obi memu ya ye besi ye gold refinery wa ha na ya refine ye gold na ya ton na faso bi baso a ye Burkina Faso fo ne yetumi anya ebusia debia ye boy Ibrahim Traore abaso and ye more piafo be men na be ma wa ya de ye Africa ye to the din kraba ne samrani said the African youngest president owonim de wanyansa akurasi abaye president ahodo aka ni nyina na wo hye Ibrahim Traore su ne ban a enye brofo sem na man ni de betena akunya ne so enye brofo sem eye ni odin metis wo bi ka bibi no kana Kennedy na Kennedy ani ede na Kennedy muadi am si da wonim Donald Trump wa wonim Donald Trump no go back to Twitter chese na obi enu honuma no omu ade sin Donald Trump nanso wende he was able to become a president for the United States of America sorry inti dey na kire say ye for Kennedy ohine Agyapong so ono so embeye Ghana for Donald Trump and say Ghana for Ibrahim Traore want to mean ye bibi papa mfam mayen. That is the biggest question I am asking. Say ye funny passa because say ye bo before frabasua e den na kire se Kennedy ne de say ye man sa kwanya no se won na metire kunya no so na won bebu o man na wontumi enya sa de no Kennedy se de mo beke bia monka e woni dede bia mo bese mo ye bia monye na wono ne de ne vision en so be ma o man Ghana afa ne ntuma pefra and then annual day NPP for ko shame wo neck meeting said no wo musi feju wo mo se ne wo musi fe ye wo mo ne eme Kennedy say hey mo pa mo to aba na ene mo pa mo to aba ro kira mo pa mo to aba na yi Sunday wo no Kennedy ohine Japan empuso no say ye to afri soro e de aba fom Kennedy say emfa ne ho ankasa ne tedua no said yes for epagya ne mu he is ever ready to face whatever that is coming. Enye de mo ba be kire na de munye to foundation yes ye besi dai free soro na musi na ejiri gu efia da metena ha me bisaye senti de mo kire ni nyina no wunye hu wo ba no na se bi wo hunu niema enum na wo be ma kogina so na so wo ba na ma nti wo tadua na epagya de mu no de kofa he me bisasa question we nyina ba Kennedy say wono de amfa ne ho chia kai ya bibi for gware sa dobi na mudi wo sese ne Monday ni sabre ya me ne mokase ya bosen about 258 wo sese mo bie tum kura sa mo to aba na nda wono Kennedy ohine Agyapong obe wi ni just a vim of the vigors neni abede wenye and then you people you know Debbie Kennedy say ya amfa brofo win election yemfa brofo emuo man no na chese wono no wase wo be ye suku ayanu nanu ade obi ba ye ene wo be resa brofo de gu Ghana fo so ekwa wi akire na wo di $58 million wo di etuma ho wo ba ye ene wo be resa brofo be gu ye so ni ade ekwa wi akire no wo hia ahemfofo na wo de ne nsa be nkum ne ka kire wo mo se wo mo sole no wo mo nchia ne sa zo no ne wiase nyina ma mpeni wono na wo ba Kennedy said there be enye no ye dide owa adwen ena de owa nyansa ena de owa nimdie ena de owa celebra what titi memufo na se esan said de oton niema e woti APZ de oton niema wa circle ono Kennedy ohine Agyapong wa femu pay taxi drivers ni ade ina oti wo mu su no wo mu bre na se nti so ono no wo ba nothing is shaking bibia mpuso no nti ene MP before Kennedy na se menka sa asem wo nkyere mu nti no se bia wa wodwen se bia na ya ase wa no waka ne ho bia Kennedy ankasa nsem e wo hono ma mehwe se eja se video na ye ready wo mo de beto so na yetie Kennedy wo no ankasa etu nanum to say nothing on this earth is going to shake him yentie emra sisia
ebe lead this country it shall come to pass. Ebize nyanyami ahihye no enipa da sani entimi nse no obi entimi nane no they will should believe in me say you can do it let me aye amagana asesa na behwe sanya monya dokra amamia I just have more confidence in me and I will never disappoint you. I see say Ghana ha you have one problem. Na problem no enya brofo enya de solve Enya brofo ene yedi solve problem no. Yede obia oye pragmatic. Obia enye buku nkoa. Obetimi smelly money. Baby esika obia wo huya. Why do I say that? And sasi bebre ayewei yebetimi edi aye adwuma ama emrante ne maba wanyi ebi aye no baby aye te ho ani yetwa ho omunim how to turn it around. If you give me opportunity, I will turn it around to change this country. Enti obia o say obekasa ashekene Agyapong abufuo na wake kansam na emmaso ebize yahu manu aduro omuni asembia aka ni ayapa kan se o kene Agyapong dia ni bufu entem emmaso na nechina obia kasakura mebubu nua asimaso enti nyayepe any obia or ideas there's a me create employment Ghana for nya biye as a private person na nya me be president nso abede we sa no kro we eno ebi obi mpese obeti ma we ya nokre enti me de enne mawodai ejina ha atumanu mutuo say next time which is 2028 I'm going to contest and sa abaya MPP betway what to free soro what to free from what to free can Agyapong will win. Omopa ochina kwaya nkoto we are ready. Edimo obia yamo nhihye no obia nya gidie say next time around no ya bayire onwa ya dwumaden na kan Agyapong abelidi party no na me lead so a member kishu say na win the general election ama MPP asa baba to power. Mede nyame damase obia dabi ofri bae bia okwa nyame nyumanim kan empo obia nkodru fie yempese asemboni betu obia ene akase
chemia woni masem ka wosena na wedi awasuma Kennedy ya na aka no wose mo amaye maadwense mo be hye na bufuo na bia wono Kennedy no na kwa ba bonti no be react no be di atem no be bobon osi debi sane e mani nyina no wono Kennedy ogene Agyapong or the full stop ato ho no wedi anya koma wedi ye full stop ankasa wonye biom da mo pa mo meka de mo beka mo pa mo be di na tem mo pa mo be ye de mo be ye ono no ombe soso ne focus ene so be ba be flag bearer de ama MPP amanyokuo no na Ghana for so asade wo mkokromati ato obade ama no na 2028 wa ba be ye mampani ewo krom ha no obe ye mampani a eniema papa ewo no Kennedy ohene Agyapong ni munyina no watumi apete ediegu honom na timemufo nyina no etumi anyamfa so wone so enti enye dede bi a mobeye ena enye nsem bi a mobeka ena ono Kennedy ohene Agyapong na be pushu na na se bebo no hu debi eyi be ma kukudrofo be mo nyire so mansa na waram dem pa na mobeye be se pushino. He is not ready for you people. Na Kennedy ne nsensem kroye muya ena sika akwato bombu na sika asema wakoka ye nebusua enye easy sika yobi a ono ena ye member of parliament edema in Shayeso constituency eduya dodo na de friend na ye sika ba ni di ankasa aye 7 namwa na 7 namwa yi fitibria Kennedy chini ti so obe ye flag bearer edema MPP baby a Kennedy betu ni nan be ko bia sika di echire na wo mo be pie mu ewo university ATP university e wo he ye for KSTU aha K Poly dia dodo na different no Kumasi Technical University wo be pie mu ho no mbi na wo ko ye ene just ka Kennedy tu ne nan ya no wetie mu ono so ka ho na the biggest debate so ewo MPP amanyokuo no mu say ya makremoni ya ba makremoni ne ba ye no wo de 38% na ja ye kwan nti yensa sombra no for 24% emfa mbema ya na asa yenfa ni nsinchen na this time ni yenkofa Kristo ni mbra na Kristo ni no 2028 wo metumi nkokodei na wo ma yembra bemu eno ni the biggest debate so wo MPP ni mu I think in 2023 2024 not the same debate na ekoso and 2025 so asa so page ni mu na that's a kremoni asem na ye ma kremoni mebe mame fam ko way back NDC for na PPA MPP for na MPP for wo me de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ba ye esanse wo bia nim se eba na MPP amanyokuo ne dia ende sanya Ashanti regional na ye Eastern anye Eastern na ye Central enu nti no NDC for yi kekan ya na MPP for de wo mama kremoni mbebada no am se ende ba wo mie wo sukura de ye hu se wo ye full kremoni o se wo ye half kremoni o se wo ye half Christian ba wo de said the NDC foi wo musifa keka nsami edibu ya kwanwi wo de ma yemfa wo mbra ne ye do ba anya hwe kura no ebia na wo nuanu mi kremofoi wo de kokomulti no ato abade ama se before wo so wo biggest mistake a wo ye no se wo mu tie NDC fo nsama wo mu ka so wo de Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eba ba Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na so na wo de no no wo so no de MP before we na wo mu report no ni mu hwe was one no the akwaso APP aban ni mu no kura no ye meto na nadro ne nantina wendi nkomoda na few days kura na akase ye de kokroboti kwa akwato aba kura mu tofu wa mu wono Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia la ila ila no nim ho hwe enti said ya mafoka e no no Bawumia na nam ne so na MPP for lose election was it she he fa ne ha me na me de me ye de na ma MPP for lose election was rem ye papa mu fa ni si ho no ma de koso yina no was woni mo hwe ne no na sika so say hey wutumi kasa se me nkire yen Guna abeka cheti memu for say when the fundamentals are weak the ancient US will expose itself one kasa mu no ye do ba say economic measure wo be ka che Ghana for so much dollar ne dia hye mu e di ki ne dia ma IGP say IGP dampa de kura be fans wo be free abemu no na wo di ki na ma wo mo me bie dollar ne ma dollar ne di na se mu ka dwane dada na so mo be ka ensema abushia na be to Ghana for tirim ye tirim be ye de and ye ji wo mu tu mu but 2025 kosi 2028 enya de o meji atum ne no na sika keka ne nsem ya na no koyi ne ka na sika ko ka se de wiase ni sifate no se mo di kremoni ba se kremoni ne meye flag bearer emmoa ne Kristofo no wo mo mfa wo mu kokromati no ento aba mfa makremoni no asem okoka ye amafu emuni amafu si adenti na sika akokasa asebe ne na ebuhia enu ada ne ye nne abasa ne sere chi a wo mo twe no sendi a wo fa ha no ma yesika say ye de wo maka ma Kennedy ohine Japan kura bi aka no to the extent say yes Kennedy ohine Japan ne apiepie sika na ama sika akwakoto bomb ene eja yes Muslim communities ibi wo mo say wo mo mpene ma Kennedy ohine Japan entu ni nansi ho nne entu ni nansi ho kira so wo ba be ye campaign am say yeni anu mi kremofo ya na ekasa asemi the same in kremofo na Kennedy ohine Japan odi ni media station ma wo mo so wo mo fa meye program wo mo ntua 10 pesos simple no wo mo kikasa asemwe the same in kremofo ya Kennedy ohine Japan edru so wo mo ba be yesala ende emu itrate wo tumi hwebe yensia no odi akwa wo mo sankrofo ya na sabe ya mene mo kasa wo mo kasa de tia Kennedy ohine Japan so wo mastika ba be kasa no wan condemn nti no e ma ne be ye campaign honum na ewiase yaso obu anipa na waji receipt na sikanka samu ne kura na asem no abone so sikasi minim da seti me before time na asem a me kan ye mpo abushia man kanisa Was said the name so we did in Cremofu atem and was in Cremofu to Aban and Cremofu to me by Yaman Penny work also no assembling po one canessa. Now in fact said the Nestica Casano na no huya me moban casa by young Kwani and Tie and Sama Seka any Kennedy or in Japan and Crophobie Womobeshia mo ewo Kepole what the two Janom nearby na yasanso abetie sisia apology cry just Kadiaba say na me shopa na Kennedy ohine Japan ne ho beba time de we de mesremo muyimi emfemfiri manase muyi Kennedy ohine Japan emfemfiri ye take sekabra okopie mu e wo ke police some of the two dwa no emra sisia
1.7 million they did not vote in our strongholds. So you are all students, ask yourself what were the reasons. If it had been only the economy cuts across. So what it means is that you're a research student. There were certain specific risk factors in those regions. Why can't we find them and find solution to it? But other people, because people do politics in most parts of Africa, because they see politics as enterprise, power and prosperity for themselves, but not to change the lifestyle of the common Ghanaian on the street. Because they see barefooted kids on the street, they don't care. Because every year between 106 109,000 tertiary students complete school. Only 10% within that period of graduation gets job to do. A lot of our young beautiful ladies have resorted to prostitution. What 9 years some politicians do not care, so they all use lies, intimidation, blackmailing and other things. It is only the MPP fraternity in the history of this country that has been able to implement all the proper policies for the young Ghanaian. And now we went for the elections. 5 northern regions, 4 out of the 5 regions voted against MPP. And in America, it is a fact. This is not tribal politics. Unless you are not afraid of God. Only one region, the difference was about 53,000. In my constituency, all the Zongos, all the Muslim communities voted against MPP. Look, the reason keeps on going and going. Some of them are sensitive. They don't want us to speak the truth. So I changed my mind because I think the only party that can save Ghana, sometimes we make mistakes though, is the MPP. So I was analyzing how we can win 2028 election. And most people on the streets were mentioning this gentleman name, Honorable Kennedy of Agyapong's name. This is a fact. It is a fact. And now I attended CCC. Who attends CCC here? Calvary Charismatic Center. Yes. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. Me and my pastor had problems. You remember, I nearly left my church for Pentecost. I was a Sunday school teacher for 9 years. I've been with CCC over 40 years. My pastor's friend is Otabel, so you know where he will be. This time he asked Oforikrom MP not to come and use our platform. Mama, don't let us lie to ourselves. I disagree with anybody that vote based on religion, because the Bible says good things about Muslims. I've read the Bible. They are from Abraham through Ishmael, and God told the Muslims that when Ishmael and the mother were leaving the house, that I will multiply you. Please listen. Hello, Charlie Mohage Mohano control. No, it is good that we listen, because people lie. God told Muslims that
he will let their descendants become expanded and plenty like the seashore sand, and that he was going to reveal the hidden treasures of the land to the Muslims. God is real. Don't deceive yourself. Whether heaven or hell, there's God. And that truly, practically, all over the world, where you find Muslims a lot, we have oil. Am I lying? So who can say Muslims are not from God? But whether we like it or not, Christians hardly want to vote for a Muslim leader. It is a fact. This one, in Mebua, Yan Kochake, Mema, sorry, I had a problem. Some pastors had actually set up WhatsApp platform before the election. We all know, why are we lying to ourselves? Even though I disagree with them, it was a fact. Yes, menka. At least, yeah, acknowledge say a problem, but we can find solutions to them rather than saying that any problem. What will that? How can you go and see the doctor? You have problem with your knee, your head, your stomach, your soul, and you say that, oh doctor, it's only my head. Can you be cured? So even though I disagree with them, it doesn't even make sense for somebody to vote based on religion. This is what they believe in. Until we get to the time and the point that civilization will be expanded enough for people to know that religion has got nothing to do with the leadership. If I'm going to take a decision, I have to make a decision that MPP can win for us. Committee is in there. People are testing me, but it's a joke. Me say me yakura, me kwa boche school, me kwa discipline committee me wini. Opokuare me wini. Aha, ya de me call
Ebusiafo ensamastika editu dwano ena yetie abado into the narrative and I said ye na ma be fontentan fidie no so no disrespecting kremofo no. I am not seeing it. I stand to be corrected. Say wo hu a obetimi dia for comment section na say because this is someone or upload the Muslims e ka share Ghana for say obi a wo begina baby aka say Muslims in free God ho bia no sa nipa ne e twantro and then the twedi ampo nyankopon kwa we shira Muslims and na wo hwe baby a Muslims fo wo bia wo ne say e yade a chese oyo ados wo honom it's looking as if say enkrophobia wo mo wo sa MPP party kro na mu no na ne voice a ene na ne nami wo ma twetwe bi wo ma yiyi bi afiri mu no wo ma times bi no wo ma keka bi esim just we de editor wo bo adwuma no wa ya de papa enye benedict de yi bi da bi nipa no wo twetwe de esi so se de be ya wuti ekire na wo hwa na se wuti abeka se o asabi de sticker ekan na so wuti ene nsema wo kan ya o se we are in the world that ebeye day say Christians especially here in this country Christians do wo kokromoti ebeto aba ede ama Muslim and it is fact ye kwato aba ebuhua ye hu ana ye kwato aba ye hu ana but dia ba kwa ade ba kwa me hu ne say NPP and by Nangasemu no the candidate that came in representing the Muslim no sa candidate na team emufo ne mpe me hu Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne videos bia na circulate a ono akasa etu nanum to say MPP for the nearby because wo ye kremoni na obetumi enya vote edi efri ni nuanum kremofo ho nto ede wo mo de na abant wo mo hwe na wo mo fa kokromotene nto abanfa man na so there are lot of regions I think the 5 Muslim regions ni nyina no he lost in 4 regions. He lost in 4 regions. And one more to 2 PM more dear just said, yeah, and say, one more come and Ababeka Kennedy in Agyapong. I said, yes, Sikako Casama now walk 2 bomb baby Abushia will be a NK bida. Afide meti ya kra yesi Kennedy ne di echire Kennedy ne pia no ne ade wo de seka nkasa ba bonten wasan so abechire mu abe pachel se wo sire wo bia ye papa se won pese wo bia be kwa akoye na eja asema ema Kennedy maache akwa na maache na ochina nko aba be se Kennedy vote ro bia me ka se wono seka kra eka ho bi ena ama Kennedy ohine Japan amanfo ato anto aba mfa manto ndo sire ye papa se asem no kai na wanka ne ye ya wo munyina no emfa nche ne yente seka ne nsama wasan so editu dwa no emra sesia
de tie mi se ya nhwe ya oman wi no obi tuma ko fan simpiesi na bibi sesiesi nyiye no ni o se na se na bibia ni o na ho na de na ba kesi oba bonti minia ona go to Agyapong eba Kumasi Technical University na normally okwa sisi onene na eko mi pasa na onunso akasa mi kasa onunso akasa ebi wa onabo ko buku ate ekwa onunso kasa bi onabo Alfred Obin oho onunso kasa bi enti
buku ate Obuasi West okay onunso kasa bi okay onabo Abna Sasa ni nyina obi akasa bi sese enye nenko na kasa na de ya na yesin edomonichi esin de osonta krache enokre
na dani ko KTU na minimum enkofo obi sani bi ntia ni free doctor ho because obi ani obuo kese an woma Dr. Mahmoud Bami ane pa me penasem na I still stand by it honestly there has only been a shift politically but say obuo an woma no ne pa me penasem it hasn't changed na me experience na me say Ghana and Profoti have a different impression about Islam, Muslims. But Bible na any kind it talks even well about Muslims. Now Muslims only the descendants of Ishmael Papa and Abraham.
No correct.
And the Christopher descendants of Isaac Papa and Abraham. Now the time Nyankopon because of home rivalry name manima nisifi Nyankopon ka say Ishmael nene na emfifi no Nyankopon show mo bokese e ka to nso obema enkamofo ase adore te se empoano anya na odi asase so agudie papa e sha asase ase no e na odi be chiwo ampa be bia Muslims wo bia wo so ha fa mo ne ne na kese ho enti obi aka bibi e na impression say Muslim fi nyame a I said all this in the tape. I will send it to you. If I require no food tape, so I'm going to go my tape from the mother and send you, bro. Now, I am of course to say, if we are seeing now, Muslims hardly will want to tell you, we want to. And look at I said they will not. They say we want to vote for Christian leadership. And Christians will hardly like some Christians. But you know, Kasa, will hardly want to. And I say this based on data. And I'm here near Mr. Wame, or the time metro, the same thing. And I know Ghana, the two religions are looking for dominance. Now, I disagree with those who vote on religion. And I even use the word, it doesn't even make sense to vote on religion. Bro. I was rather disabusing the minds of those who do that. And I'm a crank as I do in Ukraine when you be able to sign in a ring out to let my send you up to no. Now, we cannot also sit there near a cafe. Oh, we are to a bar and cophobia and yes, I did, even though we may disagree and your papa. It doesn't make sense, you know. And young to that. The solution to it because dan say better say in ho but promise me before God we serve. And so our
Steven Amwa aka Steka ena yetie ne nsem no it's in fact video no ewa ba monim say eja dodo akunwa ye ntena so ntente ya ne ya boni to na ndwuma hodo aka ne nyina no yetumi e de aso ba Kumasi online GH ya de full video no ubehu ewo honem na wetie ensema wodi tu dwa wono akasa so kura chirechire mu osi asemi wanka ne santo ndi obesere ye papa said ye na mabe fontentan fidie no so de amafo bi keka ne ade nyina no ni nyina no eye fake sisia no enkremofo a enne masori a mo kasa de etia Kennedy ohene Japan me say enkremofo a enne meaning not all some especially those a wo mo ma warning say nyade a wo mo be pene se Kennedy ohene Japan ebeba wo mo constituencies aba be ye campaign no me de ade bi kire mo na me de kire mo na se mo akasa mo hwewie na still na mo be koso a take that decision na and na mo amujejireje e hwea mo yenko na yenkohwe videos ni bia Kennedy ohene Japan oya doye e ama nkremofo ni binom emra sesia
ohia mu pa ena Nyankopon doma ene hard work ma bedu se ti afieso na se ohun nipa mobo a ena onya blessing no so mu ti me ti se enuanom nkremofo me mebusuafo no half ay Muslims and half ay Christians me uncle one a waka e wo mu no enra eno wi the friend siaka yeah we know em se medru ono mo sie nti me no 40 days ado ano enko de me no me fortunate be di sala and be di Christmas so e ka ho o di aze de afia so na se ya mi atu ensem a eye afia Muhammad yisi wo ema obia efrefre dom eba omu nyina to nsedidi e chade ntino dabia no pesa me so menuanom Muslims fo bitimi ni omudi omu festival no na me ade e me fe e wo mu ho a dabia me de kai wo mu enioma mienu emra re charge me treason adia Muslims no ye wo police headquarters no na and can ye en grasha kese ena malamu se de bia Christmas otonantwie odwan bayire bodie tomatoes ne owia ne me fe wo se until say mekum emoa no leaves no a emoa no bedi enyina no o de ka ho eba o ye papa if you know them very well ko uhwe kudus no the companies nyina no o na take over and ashama they do very well you know nti media bibia me ye bia me yi makuma mu na me ye na me ni o mo bompa so mame say me am Islam say mo nko so bompa ye na me nyini nche.
Assistant Central MP Honorable Kennedy Japan, in his usual philanthropic style, has presented food items to various Muslim communities in the Greater Accra region ahead of Ramadan, which falls on Sunday, May 24, 2020. The presentation, which took place at the forecourt of Ken City Media Limited on Friday, saw Muslim leaders from various Muslim communities present. The items included 250 bags of rice and 200 bottles of cooking oil. According to Honorable Kennedy Japan, the presentation was to support the Muslim community during the Ramadan occasion.
Every Christmas, Alaji Wangana, wherever house I am, he will look for me and present me a gift. But what the Muslims do to me, the Christians don't do that. They don't. I will tell you the truth. I'm not scared of anything. It's the truth. The Muslims always appreciate what I do. So even this year, I'll be honest with you, I'm cash strapped, but I said no way. I had to go into my savings. I blocked $20,000 to buy these things for them because I really appreciate what they do and the support they've given to my company here. First, when we came here, there were thugs coming to attack us, fighting. One time over there, we were fighting with them, and since my Muslim community took charge of Ken City, I sleep soundly. You know, they are very nice people, I'll be frank with you. And they've given me a name, Sheikh Osman. Sheikh Osman, they explained to me that in Islam, there was a man called Osman. Although I'm a Christian, I'm just doing what Osman in Islam did those days by showering gifts and everything to them. So
the same Kennedy Ohene Japan and ne yenuanom nkremofo yi be se wo montia se wa master platform ane de aka nsem bi e de egu nkremofo ho nti wo mo ma na kwanya no e ma ne e ba wo mo constituency e me ye campaign no the same nkremofo ya wo mo to Kennedy Ohene Japan di Sheikh Usmani and the same nkremofo yi bi e na ye sade e we nyina the sacrifices a Kennedy Ohene Japan aye e de ama ye nuanum nkremofo and ne wo ma to ni nyina egu o ewiase enu nti na de bia mpanufo wakase bia wo mo kade se wo bua nipa no wa gi receipt se wo yo bia doya gi receipt na daachi bi nipa na ehole a wo pagya receipt ne na ade a kire ne se me na me ye se ni se de ma wo we de aka mo ma Kennedy mponka we de enyo no na kan yo ena nipa na wo ka asem ni mpo no the narrative anasa said ye te wa be fontentan fidie no so no nipa no anka ne saa na so me na amiti he ni de minim se eye nkrofo bi a wo mo ho party ni mu a ena wo mo di saa ne ma we nyina echi bada bi ya meka me si die nyankopɔ wasi ne hene no wo nipa da sani bia enu ho no mo betumi yi ne tu akunya se nyankopɔ se Kennedy Ohene Japan be ba be ma mpani a wo bia enu ho no mo betumi a stop na sofu chira boso me so me hu se wo toto bomb ba ha na ATP me ba se wo di newspaper no e sha ase na wo wi a sofu aboso me so media mama no den na ekoso newspapers ni
okay na ya se we nya wi mama for daily guide en fama yetie for ni ahwefo akwaba en fama Kumasi online TV Tik TV na afin so friends of Ken TV na obepie mo ye daily guide na se ye Bank of Ghana ye 2014 ni mo ba ko na wasake ye 100 staffs ye so mo honom sanso na mahama sisi na appoint ye nipa 15 na omokwa akoye ambassadors wo other countries no e time intinya sadan come bodini nyina emfa emamo na oba kratafa toso miensan so anese kwabne Japan ni foni eda ha sei kama no se MPP amanu ko munti de honhom ne kasa kira asafo no ate munti de grassroots fo ne kana munya de watimi ni wakam ne de mogge kano ko sa grassroots fo ya na betima bo MPP amanu ko no etimi asaso aba power biem ane enso so ye kwabla Japan enso so ye krata enso so ebo ho amane enso ewo hase ewo daily guide na emo so na se ye OSP eni jambu na so mo tokwa na de left and right efa ye kinoforiata ene SMF ye rep no so no eno so hase se ebo ho amane a enye fedi agro na me no kase enso so de ye FBI for bepiem o my Ghana mu asese ye fraud boys ne se ye cheche o mu a enye fedi agro no copy mo social media se eno krenti no shatawale eti hu ni so a enye fedi agro ne daily guide ebo ho amane enso enonom na me fon kwa the Ghanaian publisher na be pie mo the Ghanaian publisher so a na se Dr. Baomi Akratafe toso miensa ne foni eda hase na ye MPP amanukuo ne so de ekoso wom na wese wo ka ho asem fa ye de MPP amanukuo no emo asima divide afa na mepewe adecha mepewe o se enonya de betima boa ma MPP amanukuo no etimi akonanim ewa abrabom anase betima boa ma MPP amanukuo no 2028 on betimi edi nkuma de the Ghanaian publisher ebo ho amane enso so ewo hase sanso na ye Bank of Ghana eye pania wodano wasake eye 100 staffs ewo ho no so so ne the Ghanaian publisher enso so ebo ho amane enso so ewo hase na Abronye champon I see our pese delegate for koto ne so ambassador be yakopon bo 2027 2028 obetimi LED MPP amanuku no for victory no na wo ka se MPP amanuku nde hia ne se nkabom ne kro ye pepe ebebem se de be ya 2028 no omobetimi edinku no de o gina so amagana fo nyina ati asese nyakopon bo a wo ko entienche bia no beba bomten eda ba beto Ghana fo nyina ni se delegate fu e monkona monkoto aba enso so emfa emano sanso na klatafo etoso mienu so eye OSP eni jambo hun toka no omobi fu no se trend yanga se no kopie mo all the social media platform na se trend wo ho no papa enye ye ne the new publisher ebo ho amane enso ewo hase Mame fanko the chronicle na be pie mo the chronicle kasafe to so mienu ne miensan so a na se Dr. Baomia ni foni ed hase e no se sa tribalism na ye too much dodo e na me ya santini adechia me ye nkremoni e na me ye muslim ne de ka o sisa ade no entimi mwa e ma party no entimi enyina ne na so enti no ensema ese ye papa ya de nyina ye Dr. Baomia so e kan e wo ye the chronicle a mo bo ho ama ye enso so ntunya bia no akomusuko no akenkan ni nyina enso kama enso so edi amaye na oba asia senso so a na se NIB eni nakofo ene se o maka ho aboma na se ya 350 million words bi eye cocaine bi ne so monsa kan no makwaji ni nyina etwa eja edi atuma ne krata the chronicle ebo ho amane enso so e wo ha se mama fan kwa the new publisher na be pimo the new publisher so a krata fa eto so mien san so ne se galamse won sensama ese yenso science ase wo manga na mu ase no so ye makọ ye galamsey site akwachi ni part 38 na so machine se wo no nyina so no o ma destroy ni nyina so ne the new publisher ebo ho amanebo enso e wo hase e won krata na mu so ne se James Kofi Anan ye papa ya woni ye minority leader eya normal king ekogina ye ewo ye central region no e na mo e ka che ne se sa doctor na e da ne din ni so no eye se ni manimu ya o yisa edin no e di free ni because wo nye doctor bia ente no kopie mu ye central region na se de ekoso e wo honom so na the new publisher e bo ho amane enso e wo ha sei mama fa kwa the custodian na be pie mo the custodian so a eye koka a enche bia wono o gina se eye Asante region Asante regional chairman no ena wo tu aye party supporters nyina se mumma enkabom no odo no mum make sure se omo be kosto support MPP amanuko se de MPP amanuko no 2028 nkunimdie ebeba party nim na afen so mumma enkabom ne kroye enkoso wo party nim pepepe enne krata yi ebo ho amane e wo kratafa etoso mienu sanso ena ye Dr. Baomia ni foni eda hase ya wo kyeremu ekase regions no and now we sorry and I'm more party be and I'm a Muslim and I'm a Christian or society and ain't me moi and my party no ain't me and one name ain't in a necessary the custodian so ho amane and so ever has says so now so we have been so and I was shushem one won't say do bet my boy am people man 2028 on bet medin kunim no Dr. Baomia ain't the custodian class affair to me no when you been working kind in and so come and so de amaye ne de custodian ebo ho amanebo e wo sankrata yi mu ensoso mama fa kwa the metro lanes na be pimo the metro lanes so a na 57 of MPP supporters and they say omodro mo support e da koma Dr. Baomia for nyakopon bo a 2028 said e be ya 2028 no MPP amanuko no ebetimi edi nkunim ti second e do hine Agyapong no Brian Champo ye Dr. ya wasaya di tumo almost say ani 57% ankasa and atro support the amaye Dr. Baomia nyakopon bona so mo koto abana kwa na de tibian inshallah Dr. Baomia ene bedi nkunime ne krata yi eba ho amane e wo kratafa etoso miensa na ba kratafa etoso enkron so a na ese Bank of Ghana pani a woda no ene sesia no wose wayi amanfo adi nipa makoma 100 edi free staff nim 2024 mo fa omo ni nyina na yi obo nyina de every honum sanso na kratafa to so miensan so Brian Champion ni foni da hase kama na se worker se de hia bema MP pamanuko no amana ye nigi na se victory ebetimi de about 2028 no se watimi no wakamne de kokoso nyina no yatimi ejai edit wonom na ye ma ye ni focus e wo MP pamanuko ni se de tibian 2028 no victory no eba enkasa mame fanko delegist na be pmo delegist delegist so a na se OSP eni jambo so ntokwane de don so nkrata ni nyina na se trendy wo papa enye fedi agro sanso na incoming national chairman kako koka enso ne foni da hase na wo kyeremu ekase wo ondo wo roti de ama Boache eja akon ko boache eja akobetimi ewini for national chairman intine chairman wuntumi onko pe baabi intine na de ene ochina obetimi ewini yesa national chairman na edon so delegate ebo ho amane enso so ewo ha se sanso na MPP amanekuo no race no se surveyor bi enso so ohwehwemu ehu se nyakopon bado obetimi edi nkunim ewo san delegate omunyene kwa akosa santina kwato aba no obetimi edi nkunim Dr. Baomia odoni nipa obetimi edi nkunim ene delegate enso ebo ho amane ma for the new center fan sorry so na be piem the new center so a na se Kennedy o hine Japan infoni eda hasia se ya ehu de na ya se waka bia kama wa hase sanso na Dr. Baomia so echiremu kase sa ye Muslim ye Christian no enya de betima boa party na ma party no etimi etumpom sanso na ko kanso ne foni eda hase press conference ekoso ewo Kumasi mantem wa se we si a wono pre Asante regional chairman na wo two supporters ni nyina efose omontimi entena se na se de be ya mo de support nyina ebe support MPP amanekuo se be ya 2028 no MPP amanekuo no ebetimi edin kuntina na ya se wa mamemfa the new center efa sorry ye nkrata ni nyina so na fa de aka nyina efa to asoma ye tiefo ni ahwefo adane de nyina wo mojebre ete Kumasi online TV TV and our face of Friends of King TV.
Okay, ATP meda wasiye papa na bawomia kase mayem beye na woye kremoni ntinu oluzi na tribal politics no enya dia eboa ye enye Dr. Mahmoud bawomia kro ya na wone ye nuanum kremofo kohia ya wo ka kire wo mu se esanse woye kremoni na MPP for de ne ba ye ntino wo monto aba emfama no so wo tumi beye mampeni ewo krom ha obaye ne ma bebre na edi aboa wo me se say eno na wokoye ye no na national anthem ena na wo to na say the pledge ena na wo
ena we dey metima kase bia na the pledge na wo
ene agene sa wo twini mutan ya wakoye kremoni na ne opponent eye kristoni ni de na jese ne ma bi se ni de kwa na ebe kwaso menya create ni se mi kura sisi aso wo kase kufuo handle over de ma tamils handle over de ma JM na JM de be ma nanado na nanado san de be ma JM back into sisi ano JM e ba be kwe one pa na JM e ba be handle over to wono na ye ready ye njai say oba first time into ma ye mfema na kufuo ko many times nanado so ko many times into edru ne so minu ti he ya wo ye newspaper ya am tie na mse ye wo be se mu ankasa mu no mu jejireje de beboa party de mu amhwe beboa mu no mu ankasa munye ye na ye ti ha ne de ye de hia ne se duru ye so se ye de kokromoti kwa akwoto aba ne ye du a de wo sefota na obeka asem beto ye yakoma so no na general election ye beto aba de ama no enye de mo pe na mo bekwa akwhye bebi akwakoyi na bre ye no ne ye de kokromoti beto aba de aba nti
nana ya se wa like the way eye kwabne Japan beka se MPP amanekuo ni ntie the grassroots no ye kan because onu watena se no hu se wayanhwe ya MPP amanekuo ni sabe ko opposition 2028 nti no mo fanya afutuo fama omo ho na omo enyewe na ya se wa men sorry na fa de akanyina ebeto as cause ofe de ya kwaku danko aye ready na say ne obeto left and right yeah.
Okay, ATP Medawasiye Papa and Chekra Honorable Opari Enoch NPP Communication Team Member and Akweku Dankwa Tain KNUST NDC Communication Team Member one also ever become a home ewo fidiem hanum say neja ye de die ekwaso o mangana ho nkomotwehwe no ya toa so ede asom before sana mebe ma ATP aye newspaper review no me catch am say osofu chirabosom metie ne nsem ye busua ne nsem a metie ye no me ne ho ya ye papa na meka no na meka bibi se se wo bua ni pa ji receipt se sofu chia bosum ya enede no wo tu MPP for se wo mo fa Dr. Mahmoud Baomia fambra na Kennedy ohine Japan kra de wo mo pa kra wo mo pam ni free party no san se de wo ye no destroy party no this is the same person emre bi atwemu Kennedy Japan ema ne airtime e wo ashfm a wo tena so edi preach ye wo bi beka se bi nti obi aye wadoya na so obi aboa we no ne kire se wo ye bibi na nya menka na debi mitumi nkasa na kire aboso mbeka kire Ghana for say wono na te ne political party ye friend gum nti wo gum na wo te ye na kwa kosisen wo gum a wo kote ye no enipa dodo say na just ended election wo moto abade ma wo benya wo ho aba betena ho no aba betu obi fu ana na gum a wo kote ye wo tipa ni MP bia manyoku uti pipi kura wo mo kura no wo mo mampeni the first president of Ghana okoye kura wo mo ntumi mba pa wo biom kura no enye uti pe ne wo mo enye uti pe ne wo mo na negum no to no sofo chira busuma kwati guma wo hu ne na ye hu ne chi no wo no ne ba be ka kire MPP force wo mo mpa me Kennedy o hene Japan ne Kennedy wo ni baby akonna no enya baby ko china he is going to be in the party so no awaka se mama na mbe ye mampeni a obeto wa kosi se party ro ebegu yenko na yentie ensema sofo chira busom edi tu dwa no emra sisia.
Good, they should do that. The Somian sa bebona party for our winning and cross so enfianumunsia tadiano. If you say, and they want you and you can see good, they should do that. The Somian sa bebona party for our winning and cross so enfianumunsia tadiano. If you say, and they want you and you can see be a copiske baby, seven bomodna say, me to the Sicodia, bomodna say, being an a be a free home, Namdia Smesia, but no be campaign, dear mamma. Let us say this means democracy in the papa and see if you know any juma. It you know, every for no, you know, my dear, show cry. You'll be able to be a moment here and go for be a better, the best chance, a better and your more dear, person yes, your person yes, in our board, moment your mochi. So we say, why a jumapa, now but Manano Cotu, second Yapokobi, and Baumia Sukobi, and Omokotu Abana, so Baumiana a winner. Now, so if we say, Nipapi woman that not to Abama, a Baumiano is a Baumia, intimate moana, so be jay, but Toma Japon, and Timidia, a shank of phone cry, Atomidia may viable for almost a Baumia Sambra, a ye, at the Hiadecasia. Omoma Baumia Sambra, a son said, or Kokunya, se forticua, Omon Presse, Ombetimania Bia, pen Nakahon, Amas or Monsieur Timina Chancy, be removed more fine. Namidie, Obi second Japon, say the Sabri Quesenka party on Wakasaman and South Suja party here. If we say, one on a bab on Tibeka say, and the MPP for, and Quasa for, Omi Jimmy for, on the Baka say, MPP for what will no kwaso join sa party no e won never can say MPP for elutu Ghana for sika e de kwaku gu abrochiri e na omodie MPP for gro ho a obebra ne party ne down onim kwa mo fa so mo win election on gro ho no pia bonti obeka say ni pa we fa no leader
Nipa say yemfane ye leader misre bisa se wugum no ana wo sofo tirabosom yetumi edu ye leader mani ye yana sometimes ro hunkrofo bi wo hono ma wo mo de nyamesom na katakata wo wanim se de ebe ya wo mo be kansem hunu wa be fontentan fidie ne so a yentumi tutu bi enfama no ba me de bia me ka me say politics is a dirty game se wo ye nyame difo na se twedi ampo nyankopon ne nwa sra wo from head to toe na wo be ka bibi no wa me ka ne ye na samafo be dira no wo mo tutu ayampia de ma na aba na be ye na mebodua ye nyina ye be frɛ anto anya ama ne ye so ye de ajiubi asema wo be ka ye bisa ho pa se so mfa so ne sɛn asema wo be kan ye eso mfa so ne sɛn ye te ye man mu ebo obi fufuro president abaso se nipa ne ni odi nipa ne ya ade ne ye nya wo bi a wo aba mu na se MPP fo wo mu di bone ne watumi abeka che Ghana fo se MPP mpenfo ne wie skadi akwa bi obi be mu a ye se o ye nipa cha se ye de ne ka party ne ho anya ye bra be peja Kennedy fafiri mu wo so fu kira bosom bra na be peja Kennedy o Japan every MPP party ne mu na fa ne ko MPP fo we mu nyina do enkrofo bi hihye we mu echi se de mu betie so mu nim se ba o mi an mo de ne ba bi o ma obesanwe nti ene ye kansem se de be yegu bebegu Kennedy o Japan hu fi ma kwa akofa ba o mi ade na bara ma kofa ba o mi ne ba wi a ya sa de ye kokomoti asa atu abe mu oden e de ama MPP na MPP edi nkunim sa na mo pa me say ya Abronye mo bubo dio so na jese mani age ya se mo ya mi ana mo ana mo ya mo me say 2028 candidate NDC for the nebeba no se MPP for mantie grassroots 2028 obedi nkunim esan se wo hye se dia His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wo si fa boy djuma se dia wo si fa ebo ne homoden na chese dia ya secure 2028 o inti se man fan crofo a timemufo pa 2028 you should people should forget and nipa na amode ne baba 2028 no say NDC de neba no odi nkunima they are targeting 2032 Into 2022 so the year den ya we bedi nkunim eno ne ye den the first time 2036 obesa preso obesa ba eno so oba no obedi nkunim na say MPP amanyoko no mo betna opposition for 12 solid years into sana mo pede a ende na mo a mo jejereje me ya meti hei bibi eno ho no ma mo be ye be pusum biom ene ye den ba omia na ba omia na ba omia eno ne 38% se sana mo pede a me di twedi ampanyankopon eja mo kwan wondi manim na ofa mo nko na mo nkoso antira ho na NDC fo wo mo adwuma enye ne ma papa emfama oman Ghana sabe ya me no ka sei de kweku dankwa wonya ba be ka mensa e wo hanom sia be ma na kwa ba me ne aba ma bia boko de
bibia boko
kweku ni ama go sei
say bibia fine me president ibo adwuma
ai abai papa na ba MPP for dia grow bi kura no wo mu dia grow e wo mu ani so far 6 months in power. Wow, sha. Ase nyenya nkoto 2024 ba na ase wo swati ba was wa ban ba ye wa furu dia de nyina hihye abujo mu no mu discard wo krom ho wa ban ba ase we gani wetu because shit we pa me kai kane pa me say na je say na ase wo so bata ban ba ye abai papa ba
oh I say abai papa ba reflect wo baby reflect wo baby
ama we gani wait kama
personal me anga me so me gani me wait
sa ban na aba na ama wuge
personal obi aho ato no ye ho to ye ba kakra say no say intimi and say MPP for CJ 2024 na we can't just be there gradual kakra will reach there.
Okay ima we NDC nimbom but mamimbi sawo question we MPP for say wo mu kwa koyi omo national executives na wo mu eyi obi obeye flag bearer dia ma MPP police station agents abani ade nyina no sabre wo mo se kane no se dia nka yetu foundation ansa no ye wia ya hwe nche da ye papa ni ye dia bodan ne so se dia be ye mframa dindin bi ammo na nche no entu mfiri so this time ne dia MPP for say wo mo pese wo mo ede nche da no wo mo pese wo mo disi suro na sendie se flag bearers ne na eba be shom wo soro ho no mansa no ma ba betu foundation no sa ade na MPP for be so wo mo be yi flag bearer ansa no ma ba betu wo mo national executives ni ade to you na ya de pa na
me know okay so no can me MPP but omuna say they didn't get enough time to campaign last time in Tiana this time around almost omo yin in tem. Personally I feel it's too early not parties I feel it's too early because ye government for frontier and I feel say mon started from polling station you know but of course omo ni ntia omo person omo didi kan but ye no NDC no so ye hwe ni omo de ne beba but we are not afraid of whoever comes because yes so ye bekwa ko yi there because Mahama Swebi this is Maha's last nti yes bekwa ko yi there ye date in Maya and I say omon can be amfa ho because our president is working nti I'm sure for the rest of the year we are inkosi next year quarter and I don't think NDC there will be anything or any talk of flag bearer issue but we are not afraid we are poised we are waiting yeah trying say ombe you omode whoever they bring ye di kan hu ba ko dada ye defeat ba ko dada nti I said the obi a oko boxing no ye be say test nti omo feel omo fa different candidates in running and test your omo here but I know that if they bring Baumia we'll beat Baumia again regardless of whoever we bring because we've built na ye hu tactics ni dada with Baumia politically I'm talking on a political level ye hu Baumia we've beat Baumia na omo kase or you Muslim or you northerner intino ono anka so the campaign say now see can say also came for ye intino montoma me yes we still went to the north and then we still had almost all the constituencies in the north intino as for Baumia we are not afraid Kennedy Japan is we've not witnessing him presidential so we cannot tell but and also whoever we bring
okay
Kennedy is hardworking. Nobody should tell you that Kennedy is not hardworking. You know, we're creating employment. Why are they? Yes, but maybe we say they want an economist. they want Baumia. Say yeah, you won't say okay Twitter near idea. I'm not MPP, but sometimes all these things they bring internal conflict in the party. So MPP they should take, and right now 2 other people have joined the race. That's
Honorable say
former education minister, yes, Abitifi Elon Musk. Yes, almost I join the race no. Almost they motivate almost to go. I mean, but the champion has the resources. Honestly, Oscar. He also feels he has worked and then deserves the tickets to be flag bearer. Actual race in the Kennedy neighbor me.
But we say we say you will be on my class crown, you will be on my bone. But at the end of the day, yes, you will be DB.
Actual race in Casadi, and say about
somebody more question Jama, not one or more board and Casano, one more cobantini, Dimi, and any one more question Jama, not one or more board and Casano.
Kennedy board and
Casano, not any champion.
No one should tell you that Baumiani Kennedy never the reason. But you know what I was saying, MPP no must once you. I can't say my best answer. But must once you na you need drew and I'm some the same in Sudia. And then I'm not talking for Kennedy or anybody, but
yes,
I believe say Mutimiko. I think this is the worst defeat ever for the MPP. Politically, they still want to bring Baumia. We NDC will beat Baumia again.
Or say he can say it emphatically that NPP they are thinking outside the box.
Yes, they should think in the box. Basically, it is politics. We play with numbers. The Nipa now then about 2024 into me amount numbers are. What shows that anything, especially, and we were in opposition and we came with such a heavy defeat for the MPP. Your opposition in Ponyo. Now yes, our power, yes, and like we are the ruling government, so we have everything we need to defeat our opponent. And I'm also that same Nipa now our government when you are 38.2 there. From a political point of view, no, they should tell you that no. What different message is the person bringing? What different message is Baumia bringing on board?
And even, do you know the funny thing? The Baumia himself is not ready to accept he is the cause.
Yes. Who say or some constituencies be say even on the presidential no on be change on parliamentary candidates. But I feel it's different. So say in Ghana for you drew a stage where presidential doesn't affect parliamentary.
No.
Although some constituencies it is there, but say we've reached a stage where presidential doesn't affect parliamentary. Say presidential no unya change candidates be on a constituency anymore. Nipa no, it is not you. Enya wona oma nipa ni votes cost kakra. No. The people themselves voted that MP out. Into that analysis now I saw about me doing in a certain constituency. Or train paper cry. No bobo. Are saying what I mean the best, but I feel that they have a strategy. I think Justin Kodia or the reasons why come presidential and first. Me make us better regional crown and say first because me say regional also has started a showcase. Even national chairman, I didn't even know that there are so many eyes on it.
I'm telling you,
it's area where I'm who John Boy do flyer. And I think chairman want to me too.
And chairman can come Buedu.
Yes, and I don't know.
Also bad.
And Buttey also too.
Buttey
not of a flag bearer. Not Buttey say of a flag bearer. Call chairman. Say on chairman. And I don't know, Kwabne Japan, so in some lately in the interviews, I don't know, say up a chairman, also up a flag bearer, but I'm sure it is chairman.
Flag bearer and Ankasa de Nipa mi no show. Bawumia any Kennedy ka for in na de omo be shejama. But Nipa too no na ebe bobo na Ankasa. Yen she NDC amanyoko mu. 2028 mu obi a we show say bia wono so ani je ho ana.
So far no there we've not spoken about anything. First of all, because we just came into power. And Nipa there, you see who say Oyonko Abodre share now say we've seen the internal conflict happening in the MPP. And then Osha social media pan is very brutal. They are attempting I mean General Buhari money, you can see until we have to be careful and very, very strategic that but definitely it will be but has to be very, very peaceful, and after the primaries we can all come together in campaign.
That is one thing I love about the NDC. Me witness be John Dramani Mahama beba, there are people that were showing interest in it. Say, "Wamso by some be a flag bearer." By the end of the day, when John Dramani Mahama became the flag bearer, when you know about Ebomu, one of just say there was no much insult compared to.
And then I won't lie
NPP
to you that say one of the aside say NPP had a lackluster 4 years na but one thing that was also a bonus for us was their presidential primaries. It so went on even after, even still. So I felt it was a little too early for them to talk about presidential primaries now, knowing what had happened.
Yeah.
But they said they want enough time to campaign. And we are waiting. We the NDC. We are also watching the MPP for whoever they bring.
My NDC for create candidates. No, we
strategizing.
Now who say candidates we nipa when you then about betumi beating because NDC for candidates are more than no. The first time.
The first time.
Into yemfan say ebi amuko for obi to say Siedun Ketia. Imagine comparing the Siedun Ketia to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
And I won't lie to you. And on any grounds, Siedun Ketia will beat Bawumia.
Will definitely beat Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes, because even if John Mahama hadn't been president, if you want to compare Siedun Ketia's popularity and John Mahama's popularity,
Siedun Ketia is far gone.
He's very, very popular. He has been a grassroots. He has followed the party since. Into whoever we bring, I don't know. Definitely, I'm sure. Say by next year, middle year, next this year, I don't think there will be no conversation about flag bearer. Me sure say I catch you be as will be a no. Until next year, the ABI be who am on betray but yeah, try MPP. No money or more. Until money or more, the annex you are strategize.
Omo you or more dear crana. Me amet na ha nipa na omo yi ne so onye fit na fa. Me amesha obetunya bua. Me amebua na we nipa ni mu odu.
Na why now they say oh
at least 17% cry you okay my MPP 2028.
Because 38.2 yeah per se yeah
17% because they haven't learnt their lesson.
You better so. You hear him say better.
Because I think that is what they want. Because Santesa, at least, the numbers and a church political party. And the grassroots are telling you who we want. Obi Ohonoma, on one MPP ni, on your NDC ni. But we want qualities in someone else. Nipa wedi. Or by flag bearer with the Mikoko Motiba to about the money pan. And you people are so selfish to the extent say, Nipa na more than about you on your 38% now. Or just say area poto, area ancient crime. What them are party no. You people are still saying this is who we want. Smart ye NDC for no wom de woman ni mienu na ehwem se mo sad ne ba mesre wom de ne ba munye Siedun Ketia ma me
oh yeah say on say yes you be yes you be primaries into the delegates be you know
no wom de sami jemfi kura ne mfi hwe kura ba sami jemfi kura be bubu ba omi amfi ntie de enye news nipa bi am de
politics numbers it is a numbers game
and they have seen the numbers and they are running away from the numbers
ntie on say obia when who say. But the difference is MPs went to meet Bawumia. MMDCs went to meet Kennedy. MMDCs is that on what grounds?
Yes.
The MPs are in parliament.
Yeah.
MMDCs are on grounds. It will study the difference.
The people want.
But according to Bawumia, or say MPs in a church or more constituencies, but well, we are also watching it. Yeah, we bring somebody better.
Me share ni ma so na bo pawie no ke be ba be ka yen san ni manim ya but say wo se kwan so asebe nche wo be ba beduru enu ntina na eja me twetwe me na se kaka but ye remu ye nko ye first topic if Ken Oforiatta is unwell, let's deal with him on the basis of health. Professor Jampo. Ken Oforiatta. Still now, he's running away from accountability. And according to Professor Jampo, what says still now, what you actually Ghana for us to say, no one funny dear, and then a baby I would done. Quite I'm the first woman in the bed, I'm in delay. Oh, Jane.
He's right. Say if it is on health basis, he should be treated on health basis. But I mean, yeah, per report near there. Say you can say health basis. Obia you be friend say we are demanding accountability from the person. Biano. Nipa no so be say also on health basis. In as much as say oh yes, oh yare. And I think it has even happened before. Say yeah, the finance minister. Nipa no cry. I think of wuye. There is a history like in Ghana here.
Okay.
deputy finance minister also. You have to be very careful because health is health. And so we have to be very, very careful. I think OSP should deal with him very carefully. I think they were talking cancer also. I don't know.
Prostate cancer.
Yes, prostate cancer. So they have to be very careful. I'm saying a year crab out, crab, yes. It is, we are yentu your boss near there. Okay. And it is true. Professor Jampo is not wrong. We have to be very careful and strategic in dealing with Furiata. So a health basis here, we should just allow due course and then we should wait and then train and Hobeton and Sana we continue. But your train drew baby who say your train still na then I think if persuasion fails, force must be applied because definitely the Hobeton. Professor Jampo is right. We should take it slowly. But who say as a health seminar also there, then maybe we take further actions.
But no who say health and seminar also because I think it was somewhere February muhonom.
Yes, about 2 to 3 months.
Obe declare say wanted. Obe declare wanted. OSP. Obe declare wanted. So then and our reports by say he hasn't been well even before the election. So during the election na only Ghana. And they themselves brought say I think it was June 14th or so. Say June 4th say Obebabe PMU ewo my Ghana. And June 4th HMU ya nta ho hwe afi de omso yenko e wo Zoom. And special prosecutor say Zoom nso de one penny na Zoom no ya bo charges na one be PMU my Ghana na Zoom no ye koya na say ba. And today happens to be 23rd of June 2025.
That's about 3 weeks.
Yes, and the excuses keep on going on. In as much as we understand a health matter, but at least what be finance minister there, you should be ready for accountability.
Yes,
you should be ready. You should be ever ready. Say ukra position. Miami kunumati opoku prempe napo. On other kind. Say there be a one there. Say odi akoni aba wo ho ani say odi akoni aba wo. And because say we name say on yenti no. When they called him one opportunity. Sankana panka sakura mbetu nenum tu a. Trust me sanka yemu bebre na wo hono ma. Ka yenim po say yes mathematical issues be abra no ye minister for education. Na koba ka yemu bebre na anka ye idea about it. But because ono anka say wonim say one for me ba ku die ya yokochi ni na MPC na ahua wo mu hu yo no mkogu yo ko na ndie we are the new patriotic party ko tondom etwe Ghana fo ahuma ye gya no if the person is sick na se ono ankasa ma time so wo beba na se besi then wo maya bibi wo mu kakra. But do you think the special prosecutor ankwa no ma wo sha eduma papa bi no ye no?
Me judi say the special prosecutor or any part, but once a health intino untimi pushing nipa to the extreme. Untimi pushing nipa to the extreme until me assure some more money, some grace period, and I say sometimes say on show up. See, I say you declare you wanted, and if everything fails now you're trying still on show up. I'm sure definitely they will treat him like one to me.
Ghana for ye wo ye can say ebibiduro no mto ebibiduro yi ye wo bebere ade bi monam TV so radio stations wo mo sa prostate cancer into ono the prostate cancer no type de benya be ye keka kwa afini still na prostate cancer.
I don't mean say Ghana has so there I don't know. Meaning so Ghana
all send information
and yentimi into plane and I say jet enko see obi ma mu say ye kotam naba I just say ono aba ne ache no ti oba ansa ne betumi ache because untimi enko issue arrest will be my I just say be a say o send note or so that's also another process on its own. You name say or dual citizenship so there we don't know but ekoba say or citizenship so baby I wanna I don't know country means I'm say US or citizen for us we can't even touch him at all. So this is a train money but until you declare wanted back then no na say so be drew her and the bar so yare tini we see free wanted list but if you who say still na we are still delaying us there. Then it be a yes, I was say yeah, then it's to Interpol.
Recently, you can see Obeka was put you on red list.
Red list, yes.
And also,
and then a lawyer society BBB say another BBB. I don't know. You said or say another condition.
Do you think he's running away from accountability, and that's what Yari Ankasa?
At this point, I feel he's running from accountability because for health issues for about 3 months now, you should be able to show up. And then Afenyomakin said it in Parliament. Say by June 4th you show up. Today is June 27th or 23rd, and he hasn't showed up. Definitely something is up. But this once the law is the law. Once Ghana, the law is in two sides. In as much as the law, and say you have to be accountable. No, but you make a law be so I bet you say nipane yarea. You know when the two sides balance, and sana it can work. But I'm sure, I don't know, but they should figure something out. They should figure something out.
Me personally, I feel say Agyapong, he's not doing the right thing. Me when say Ejumanu won so. But said His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ba ye nko for pamwomo any idea exchange we shall for any idea koso no. He's so scared to say John Dramani Mahama be you free or because the press conference and the things it's becoming too much. The people are even accusing say they have caused financial loss to the state. At least you people should show working.
Oh, these are cases involving investigation, and investigation cases in
press conference.
No, we are briefing you on what is happening. Say, you are suspecting we say we are, and I say who we. Until the way Bejina trial, and I say we are investigating this particular case. We are just briefing you or keeping you updated. Senegal and I say Yanka Shena, Musubeka, Musa Tranwaka say we are not doing anything. We are working and we are keeping you updated. We are keeping you updated. But still, you're teaching Oral team was just to give the cases to him. That was at that time we're not in government. Oral team, that's the work of the Attorney General. That is the work of the Attorney General. And oral team investigation, that was when we were in opposition. So now that we are in power, that the work oral team is to do is for the Attorney General. Until then they give it to the Attorney General to process.
Okay.
So that was the work of the oral team. But we are working. Press conference now, Attorney General, I think every 1 month. It's just for briefing, just to keep Ghanaians updated.
Oh, okay. But I still stand by my word. Say, Agyapong is not doing anything better to help the country. People who have caused financial loss to the state. Agyapong special prosecutor was one. Why am no ma why you betumi aye nembre so anu okọ. Inti what to me ye bibi papa bi amfa magana for nembre so ya no tam the bag efiere asoa me. No de esi ni tire so na gra wono so wo kwale so wo kwanye no e na sabre yo mai ye hwehwe ye man pani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Enipa bebre na do mkokromoti to obade man because wo ka kire wo mo say MPP for a cause financial loss to the states, no. Wabe grab a woman in a woman in no afam na kwansho, and you would jelly the bear 100 years, 50 years, 70 years, walk with them or before for air power, but was a kaish. Abronye, what is the K channel? Now, Zubana by a press conference, or before for Belzo, say, because that is what people are saying, that's what people are thinking. Say, oh, and this is for a team in the church and baby I be one say nipa no and na more it's in the sad ya when nipa tiri mu no and na yesere say yem person krofo ebedwen sa into say ya to obade amamo na mababe mu dia you people should show working enya na ye investigation e bi wo hon ma ya na chedodo the evidence wo ho a kire say nipa wa cause financial loss me investigation hu ne one panya you people should hurry up and then grab anybody who has caused financial loss to the state. Next topic in the moon. It is compulsory for the NPP to come back to power, Alhaji Haruna Muhammad or say your compulsory pass MPP abino able to me about power. Do you agree with him?
They are saying that it is compulsory for them to come to power. A party that was ousted 5 to 6 months ago, Ghana for Esheyi Mufrimu in one of the heaviest defeats in political history. Now, Okase, it is compulsory for MPP to come to power. I don't understand. Ghana for nan ye call polls, ye call election on 7 December 2024. And then Ghanaians said, we don't want MPP again. And ye mu free power. So if you say it is compulsory to come to power, it's compulsory for you, Alhaji Haruna Muhammad, to come to power, not MPP. Maybe you want to come to power for your own selfish reasons. But the Ghanaians themselves, as it stands now, they want NDC and John Dramani Mahama to continue. They want us to continue because we've started well. Economy-wise, we share economy now, we share exchange rates, we share GDP, gold board, name so born Juma, your gold reserves, Bank of Ghana, a projected profit by the end of the year because we've started well. So how is it compulsory to come to compulsory for MPP to come to power? And almost sembo you shall win to save Ghana. You didn't save Ghana from 2020 to 2024. And then,
so from what you are saying, meaning you testify to it from 2016 to 2020.
It was okay. It was okay. It was not. I can say it was okay because that was when the free SHS initiative came in. One district, they brought in
one ambulance,
yes, one district, good initiatives. But then from 2020 to 2024, things started going so, and they were attributing it to so many things. And then there was so many things that were not going on well. CD was depreciating, and then Ghanaians felt no. Now we don't want MPP again. And many of your MPs were not performing well. Dome Kwabenya, Adjo Asafo, she was abroad for almost 2 years. Parliamentary primaries. So it shows you that they are watching. Lydia Alasan at Ayawaso West. They saw that she wasn't really performing.
Lydia, mom, to be frank, frankly speaking, she was very hardworking.
As compared to John Dumelo was doing better, even in opposition, and he's still doing well.
MPP losing 2024 election, it entails a lot. And
it entails a lot.
I
But
was really expecting, say, Anka, one more committee report, I was saying, one more Ghana for you, but me nientia.
Justin Cody has
because for a lot of MPs to lose their seats.
Yes. As for I don't want to put the MPs, the parliamentary and presidential together because they are two different things. And if you watch their primaries, Bamia is saying his own thing, Kennedy is saying his own. It shows you that the presidential and the parliamentary have nothing to do. Honestly, from a political point of view, yes, we can say that generally their performance in government affected some of their MPs. But that is in terms of the number of votes. But still, the constituents said, you are not performing well. Intiana skirt and blouse. I mean, NDC, we won. Ayensiano, they ousted our MP na Ayensiano.
Oh yes, Honorable Teddy, very hard work.
Yes.
So far, Onuni Obia were losing his seat.
Yes.
To date, I do not understand.
I also don't understand.
Is it say because for Honorable Teddy to lose his seat?
Yes.
In fact, that day I was very
think Teddy is the only
NDC
MP that I think lost his seat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Such a hard-working man.
And then I was so surprised because on also constituency na Mahama called last.
Yes. Because on
NADMO director. Yes, and boy Juman, so you can see him
hardworking.
Yes, but you're only so for some reason or the other, ABC or a TikTok MP. I don't understand. But that is me. I'm not in Ayensiano, so I don't know what is happening. Although what I view from the media.
You know something? Who say na social media na enye popular sir.
Yes.
But social media abeye one abeka ye wiase abrabo na say ye da adwuma
ye
for even Ashanti regional minister Dr. Frank Amwakohene. I know very well say senye ne ma pa no ye a post to TikTok and a lot of people would not know him.
Yes. Internet e cry even within and in the cry people didn't know him well.
Me seeing him as the regional minister, people saying or your TikTok, I had no problem with him. I say come on. Yes. Sanka when posting in ma pa any sacrifices are warrior dear my NDC and can the position ne kura nko be de yenya. Inti kanina na amafuko TV so nene sa niema no eni wasa enne me say me here. I don't even remember the last time I saw it on my television. Men kaimpo bibia anyway anopa area enyumre meti he kura ya ye kra topics kura we so era me we so it. Inti say obekasa he is a TikTok MP so he doesn't deserve.
He's very very hard working.
Yeah, honorable Teddy.
As for Teddy, I'm very very confident. I'm not saying that the current MP, I think she's Honorable Ida. I'm not saying she shouldn't perform, but with the way Teddy has also started, I am sure that Ayusiani will go back to the NDC, and then we'll take more.
MPP seats nina baby omulusi.
I know, and even inside
Debbie I just have focus Domekwa. That is my constituency.
And then Ablekuma West, I'm also happy that we were able to take it. Eslewusi seat, and I'm very happy we took Ablekuma West. But on your votes, you see, it is the nature of voters. They talk, but on your vote, even Honorable Lydia that we thought on over 20,000, about 26,000. And John Dumelo also had his. Yes. And also, I think some Etuti Obiko also on that day, Obiko Tree too, and another thing. All these things, it has to come down. Yeah. Yes, but parliamentary presidential is different. As for presidential, we shouldn't attribute it to religion or being northerner, because Ghanaians, we are now grown. Bawumia losing to 38.2. He lost it genuinely because of the work he did as a vice president. He shouldn't blame anybody or make any excuses.
Himself, no. A lot of people, even the Muslims, weren't seeing the Muslim figure in him.
Yes.
And now,
because I feel that if they were voting in Muslim wise, or you being a northerner, you and Mahama could have split the votes in the north. But even your MPs, some lost their seats in the north. I think aside Jinapo and a few, almost everybody lost his seats. Bono, we took almost everything.
Bono de
voter, we took everything. Yeah. 11 out of 11. Oti, we took everything 9 out of 9. So presidential, parliamentary are two different things. So NPP coming into power, parliamentary wise, your MPs were not working and we took them out. Although they took Ayensuane from us. Fine. Either should work, but definitely we being at NADMO with Teddy, we will come back in 2028. I'm not saying it's compulsory, but we will work and we'll come for the seat. Presidential, we will present a new candidate. Mahama will work and leave a legacy. And then our new candidate will come and he will also work. I'm sure, I don't know, I don't want to mention names, so I don't know them.
So they work and then I said, NDC for
they are also working. And then whoever will elect among those who are working will come and defeat whoever they bring.
But
I'm not in any position to mention anybody's name.
Position to mention. I don't really know anybody. But said you see for home so no. Everyone came meeting me. I want to ya catch them. Want to say want to share no man more BAD. I don't know home so. But chief of staff.
They are there.
Chief of staff Julius Debreba.
Appointees no be a yenejuma. Edru no wako file nomination.
Okay, Julius Debras 1 year bad sign.
Obi anye bad. Obi say Ablakwa anye bad. Tami Jemfi anye bad.
But Julius Debra, he's hard working.
Oh yeah, he's very very hard working.
Julius Debra no wine eba beshia.
As for say yen declare MPP na ekwa presidential 31st January. Yeah, they emfa a date in May. Yeah, set date are you.
But Julius is coming, right?
Unless we ask Julius himself.
Okay, Okay, I'm going to third topic for discussion. NPP raise early primaries or master stroke. Do you think NPP primaries no enche wa mobile early?
I feel it's too early, especially when we have just elected a government. That's where my problem is. The focus should be on criticisms against the government, not focusing on winning power back when you have just lost it. And then this defeat is also not a small defeat. So I feel that the concentration was to be criticizing Mahama and the things that he has not done. But Omofio say, no, let's focus on getting time to campaign primaries, according to Justin Kodia, that they didn't get enough time to campaign. Is the reason why they are going for early primaries. And then me sure say Omobeko National Executive Abano ebi amon pese ebe affected. They have their reasons why. Say Omo neck. I don't know who formed the neck do, but Omoko National who say no, an early primaries is good. Till next year, Nkosi January the near who the MPP for the neighbor. Now you see who the year so you the neighbor. But whatever the case, early primaries, late primaries, and this we are presenting a new candidate, and then whoever it is, we are definitely heading into 2028 very confident, campaigning on the legacy of Mahama and then on the works of the new candidate, and they will win power.
Okay, so share NPP for one more primaries here. One more date abase nyame aduma on the 31st of January 2026. And just now all can be said they should focus more on the government and
they should criticize us.
Do you think Sadia no Emma NDC amanyoko mu nyamu freedom bi ana because the internal war na ekosho MPP
freedom
ama enema bi wo hono kra na enko yeya. I think recently, especially this one D-levy year, now MPP4 were supposed to speak against it, but just then, and Kennedy or Agyapong koto bomba. Attention, free the conversation that was supposed to go on. Say, must say E-levy yet, mudi D-levy bomb, Ediaba. Nanso ekowieche instead of sanka wo mo beka sano na attention ni na no a shift edi akoho no.
Yes, right now MPP all their attention is with their primaries. Conversation is with their primaries. And right now NDC we are governing, and then MPP as an opposition party, they are not criticizing us. They are also preparing for primaries. I'm not saying it's giving us freedom, but as a political party, I'm expecting it's a function of a political party to criticize a ruling government. And that is what we NDC were doing. In as much as we had primaries, we had even parliamentary primaries and all that to go to. We were still criticizing the MPP. But, I mean, I'm an NDC person. So many internal conflicts. Now, they are doing their own thing. Now you see it, baby. I don't mind. But as a political party, despite me being NDC, it's a function that they are supposed to criticize us. Or more criticize, it gives us ideas. And of course, they help bring the needs of the people out. As a political party, one say, the enconform pa, me say, if we are MPP na D-levy one pa, won't mean nothing called parliament in Koka. It's the opposition party led by Afenyo Markin, and there was some voice it out. But even the MPs are not focusing on that. They are also joining Baumia to, I think at minimum 60 or 50. 68. And I say, because
some MPs are womu seats.
60. I mean, I say more parliament.
Current
60.
ones no ebi count, but some are those who lost.
Me say 66
no, from videos I checking, some are those who lost their seats. First timer, and I was like, hey, now who first timer? Who call parliament? Yeah, more Kenya.
And I said, where they said Jerry Asem now come.
Jerry.
And now when you're not champion, why now? Because first timer they say when you're not champion Jerry. Those are the two people that I know that they are first.
Who if you say, men share
South. I also.
Yeah, first timers ni bi MPP ni mu. Anka mu ni de first time ni.
Obeteka kra.
Yeah, kwa. Now unso wudi echire.
On say bia na promising appointment. Say bia oba na we ni power bia obe deputy minister.
Inti ne panambe.
And now, what they will support a winning candidates nature. You know, it doesn't work like that.
But don't you think this whole thing that they are doing, one more say party, no?
Definitely, internal conflict destroys the party. Party, they say, about Bekawa, Nefru Tumem. Intino, we MPP for too many more, we share MMDCs, we share MPs. See, MPs now may lose some seats. No, definitely, maybe there is something about Kennedy they don't like. Maybe they feel Kennedy was supportive in their loss of their seat, which is not true. Only me international South, my own lose seat war. Ebia, Menshia South. Maybe our fund obi. And Kennedy he funds people, even outside. He funds so many things. In Ethiopia, Banahose or Pesika, a prime minister, definitely you give it to him. Tinipano will repay Kennedy one way or the other. But they have their reasons why they are supporting. And I'm saying, almost among Kosu, and we also at the back, we are watching them. But early primaries, yes, yeah.
Yemfa we NDC and Twencheng. I just want to ask you this question. I know you are an NDC, but Yemfa non Twencheng. Give me 2 qualities of Kennedy or Agyapong. Good qualities of Kennedy or Agyapong.
He speaks the truth.
Okay, 1.
He speaks the truth, and then he's Ghanaian. Like he cares about the people of Ghana. Honestly, he cares about the people of Ghana. So I can say 2 qualities. Qualities there has to be, yes, he speaks the truth, and he's not too. He doesn't play everything partisan. That is Obisa Obia. Nipa never tell you. So MPP, I have MPP friends. Yes, and he's Bamiya the gold for oil policy buying. He heavily. I think I even have the video. I say Obia oil, gold. Also gold koji oil. He heavily criticized it. So that was where he's somebody who is very loud. He was loud when we were in government, and he was loud when we were even in opposition. He's very loud, and he's loud. Some of them is true. He's not too partisan. Although yes, he came together and said, after all, everything we have to support the party. Yes, and because he belongs to a political party. But in all, he's a truthful person.
Give me 2 qualities of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Bawumia is an academic. He's an academia. He's somebody who has gone far in academics. So he's a well-learned person. But no, they be him.
Oh no! But I asked him to give me 2 qualities of Kennedy or Agyapong, or orchestrate his outspoken. He speaks the truth. Already, one day home, but me can't say one mommy qualities of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Or who may or just say or junior we who baby or the so they should tell you say or no NDC ni nekurano we who say Kennedy or Agyapong is someone wakano kure how much more wa we NDC ni sabre ya me no ka say die yade honorable pawie no kwa be kamensa but aka me 9 minutes pe na ma shali dwumedie show but enya hwe no me man small minute bi pe na de obeka no na eja wode atudwa de bia me ka say dodo akunwa ye ntena so nche wo se eja edwuma ne so tena wo so fa baby na eja wode bi fa ha wati bi free mu multiply bi times bi ni nyina no eka ho na unfortunately ama went to me ama bedru ntemba wa ba bedru hanko ade me aka me 9 minutes 9 minutes no so de be ma ne mpa ho ma me fa eno so na me ma na kwa bashonko na me mbisa ne se eniema etisen honorable pai me bia bako de Oba de na daru ma me so me hu ye papa in fact watch de ma hwe kwan so ahwa eche na me nya message ni say o ye say eja ye fro figure em wo kwa ye ne maboko ye maboko ba na mo say mo be sha say aton chance dan dia boss ransa no motu foundation
well e be yende mame fa kunya so chia ona bono ya kwabna boat
why you late in chia ne de bia ye chia wo bonti de ndane de ya ba chia ne nto ho ane
say the work no em say e buy party systems here say e buy opposition yi na no be kan no ha say 24 so nyema hwegu ana nkwa ba fa so obehye enti say 24 guso omu tutu enyema say be mai beti ya san ba ba mu because MPP Amanyoko is very important and necessary say 2028 we capture power neighbor. If say and travel go and go buy her or motivate Google for so you so much me anye. Say was say yeba. There was yeba. Yeah MPP no. I was seeing young boy be my yi. Na sanity me have power. It is say obehwa every man say na ne you know.
And dem mon hye we dey.
She say na mo say obe ABC nye. Internal systems are abodo asem. It say ehwe kuku damfo ye omo yi omuti. So mo pe flag bearership ya. One more adwen kira omo de ba no. Na beki ka bom ne aboa amaya pagya party no say party nya ba kofo dia MPP Amanyoko nyina ya dia no party ni pa yi said na wo kan say bi mu say hyehyɛ every soro aba form ne ai ho kon me de na minim ni say we call polling stations bia ade bia ya hyehyɛ ase free form ne dia abosoro nti me te say di free soro aba form no me kra na na so me hu ni say e bia Amanyoko mu nyina atena so no mu ditu dia fine but then the right now was here no yenhwe na party ne yenye mfiri san say MPP betimi aba power said the honorable Kennedy kan said the Brian Champon ba omi a omunyina kan say this year within ourselves no yehu kwan be fa so a ye be yehu ye si yetimi yehu ye a I'm telling you we will beat the NDC hands down in 2028.
And the Jumana Swankasa Monshasi and Tem Marie and Tem na Sabre ya Monshasi free shrubegu for media. Na just say in Chino 16% to Quebiana Moa, Munya Jumani ye.
No credit, I say, yeah, say, Safina National de Barbon, because say, a more better say free soro. Edia aba form by who say other flag bearerships and more person contest ne bi edia attention aba say o there bi mo ma yem kono said na your format ani your corner dada no anti megidi pa say omu nyina so be ya adwen o meti ase so
delegate conference the 19th of July
okay e bia mo kodu ho no ma ye be nhyehyɛ bebre be sesanti nyehu kra say e free suro e free form de omanfo no epe no esuro na be free form na be free at the end of the day the nipa na epe na ibenya that is the sign na fancy etrim obi antimi intimidate obi a Amanyoko obi antimi nya obi a hwe se de meka akonya de to form a aprapre ye ba enti MPP Amanyoko nyina mo kama okuma nto yem yelim se obi bia so wo na chitafo nyina mo kama okuma nto yem se hye free soro ana hye free form de omanfo no so mo pe amana baba flag bearership ama new patriotic party no maybe better say free biano that person will win at the end of the day and MPP will win at the end of the day.
Now primary since so the data basenya me ya adoma on the 31st of January 2026 and don't you think it is too early?
One or the other I'll be thinking it's not too early. Why I'm saying it's not too early is say yetimi ye no free wa. On say ohwe already omo bano Honorable Ken, Dr. Baumia, Brian Champon, Dr. Yosef Duchum, and other people, no, the party already knows them. We knows what they can do. We know their capabilities and all that. And he said, "Channel, yes, me who is a center ebeboa me yenya strong opposition leader who will keep the government on ethos properly." Na magana fo nyina ehu say, Amanyoko na nasa ban oteso no onyena dwuma ye, ohwe opposition leader no ne submissions or deba and answer na dwenchira or deba e government ne yewe ya ebema Ghana for now we say no this man we must keep him very well.
But then again, don't you think senka time we mom na was more dey criticizing NDC aban no?
Yes.
Because you see ano internal war no e was through to the extent say aban ye was streets wo mu ye bibi body kura na mu hu.
Ya no correct.
Dia na obi to say ya Abronye ya no konwu nyina yi nkrampan mo bono regional chairman sa Abronye ne dey. This is a few we say MPP for mu nim na mo sa koyi ni sa bono regional chairman na me angasa me mu amtie me no mo ba chia ya because there is nothing like qualities of PCR the kura material na ebi ni mu qualities of a good leader ebi ni mu kura
an say oko IS oko hospital your doctors wo a doctor for the bi hwa for na no o ma for mawu o mutimi nhwo mu ye no ebi nso so hwo ma o munya nkwa and so still na yare ya ko home nti ayare sabia de obenya doctors o munya papa obenya de papa
sa na munya papa ne do so
munya ko no so etie ebenya bi wo ma o muya ebenya bi
ba wo de ka no kura wa wo ye MPP ni wutie na num kasa afele say
enye de to be honest with you we don't talk like that. Okay. A party where you want to come on power no togetherness in here and certain things like this doesn't bring the party together.
Okay.
The biana meka metina ha na maka asemi wo bi onu krebo ayeka when you look at the NDC adia ma omuta bia omuta EDBT and the unity in the party.
I was telling him today.
Me MPP ni die. But adia ekipi the NDC no. Ema omutimi eye omunyema ye ni the unity in the party.
Yeah.
Please, I'm urging the New Patriotic Party. Yen nyina mesre. Say yemma unity ni nyade enye kese wo yentem. So the honorable Ken Kayan, without unity we can win. So the other aspirants in can without unity we can win. We go we kodiha. Now we could at the end of the day, won't say more better cheche.
And that's new acting chairman Buttey. Abrante yabe to be my chairman Buttey want to be suspended. Me turn am say, hey, NTM penny for just said that MPP party. Now one more here, one more so Abrante so sa mu shro na o free one mu said that nyana sa so na. On
say yem pese ye internal matters ye baby. Na obi hu akwaka no na afi
party ana woni menyade
yeah dear and so me can now near and I'm say oba will say you win power me I just what I want you to know is that whoever you bring, be it Kennedy or be it Baumia or surprisingly Educhum, it is not going to change anything or change for a fact. Say
we
will win 2028 election because we are also bringing a new candidate. And then now Okase, she's right saying that your mind has shifted away from government focus.
Sure.
Yes. Sure. And then we are also working, and you can agree that we are working. No, we are working, and we are just 5 months.
Sure.
Whoever you bring, NDC will win election 2028.
Oh, me, I'm hoping say NDC no. They are bringing definitely also be in any Facebook Accra, Honorable Julius Deborah.
Oh,
me MPP. I saw me be MPP. Julius Deborah
we know what we are saying.
He's a fine man, very humble person. When I'm the neighbor, I winning election in them. Despite the personality, they come up, but say politics, not that MPP, ye baby Tino. But I like him. He's a very humble man. The chief, I think he's the
chief of staff.
Yeah, chief of staff.
Yeah.
Me time in a swan sent to them. I mean, besides last question.
Okay.
Can of Oriata. So now ya chena still was prostate cancer and be mama nyina ayemre ntumi ntu ne nan na jampo so say nipa oyani we should at least deal with him on the basis of the health then abeka dia fa ho mama just 2 minutes now.
Okay,
sorry so
what I would say about Ken Oforiatta cases beboa ama yenya fairness in accountability and then international laws and all that. Kakra metimi aka ne say ye nyina be di no kra even the NDC themselves they are aware of what we're talking about. In 2019 Nyaminef Eje anka ye hwere ye finance minister. In 2019 ye nyina nim so kwasha bruchire bra nanalo danko akufaro san win in second term ye san maintaining as finance minister edimre kakra nsana otimi ababe to na adwuma no wo ye so enti ken de ye ntimi nka say cases be and allegations be yenya won so ntina or pretending so ya reserve on be face law. No, we all know since 2019 Ken Oforiatta has not been feeling well and yenya enim say na cancer na ye no emra I think say 2019 the pictures be kwa balance say enim nyina no owo to ne safre no but nyankopon so ni mu kakra enti samri a on my ye kasa o yare die yenyina enfantu ye trim say no kre yare na o yare ma no ono kwa wadi bibia ba sesenka bibi foforo kra wo ho bia ye betimi dia ye bisa the questions anka ebia nko beye on say anya say ye ni abreu onya ya anko ba bia no oba be sure but anwode ni ho.
But I don't know why this question is in my head. Frankly speaking, me anga say mo kwa emese say nyame mfa samba in case me see in case say oda de benkum so a body na wedi nyina no ayekwa na say
Enyekwa.
Who is going to stand?
He has assets. He has bank accounts.
Enyekwa.
He able to me take control for that. But say once any kind of time when they say bibi are healthy there, you can't push him to the extreme.
Sure.
You know, me sure say in OSP2 and I'm saying on relax say it's health basis. Healthy there. We know what we want to be. The Americans say people should keep supporting the NDC, keep supporting us. And then people should also keep watching this show as well. I mean, more here. They should just keep supporting us, and that is all I have to say.
Okay, Maminti wants to find out.
Miss Odia Meka kakra ne say, especially in our party, Ghana for nyina nya abotre. Me hu say ebi mo titi never be brave within the party, and yeah, sure mo say Nyankopon ya doma acha 2026. the party will be clean, the party will be united. We will have a great opposition leader who will work for the party to win power in 2028. Now first we are making sure say or don't over so we intend and carbon so yeduma and on a beboa and my MPP yetime in 2028.
Okay, already the wunya papa person say MPP party ndo or die a friend or ebi eni ba hu NDC party na kanene ne yaka say NDC ye party onya kono and MPP ya kono na so ne da me no ka say NDC party ne ya kono e say MPP amanyokoro honorable pare Enoch NPP communication team members also and Akweku Dankwatain and KNUST NDC communication team member and Sabre many were more etche and commodity fa kosho MPP ni NDC party nyina ne Ghana nyina no wo ma chire mu mo joining here from start to this time ye beda mu nyina asemo amode ma join fa comment section asememre ni tikafra mentumi ankenka but mo amode ba ye nyina no e ya dia mehu na asehonko enkoma executive producer Mr. Daniel Yebua Obi and just say Gina Fidie Nechi handle camera near the nyina no Edmaya Saso and 180p and Eddie newspaper review no ebesom me so am tin adwam Eddie Jumedi ebesom me di ene nana ya so nyame aduma Wednesday yebesan so edi ehia exactly 2 p.m. makramo